So welcome to another Tokyo Revengers video guys. And yeah, in today's video, I'm going to talk about some of your comments that I've selected. I had asked your predictions on how this series will end. And you guys sent me so many cool theories, I was literally awestruck. And I know, I don't need to say this now. We know, till now in the manga, Shinichiro killed an old man in order to go back to the past to save his little brother. After he time-leapt and saved Mikey, he still couldn't escape his fate and suffered the consequences of his crime. As Shinichiro died the same way, he killed that old guy. Mikey narrated the whole of Shinichiro's story to Takemichi while all the others listened. Now it's time for the big fight we were all waiting for. Mikey's dark impulse versus Takemichi's future vision. The series is going to end in 4 more chapters and we still don't know and we're confused about a few things. And so today let's take up this opportunity to discuss and try solving these unanswered mysteries. If you guys have any doubt regarding anything that was shown in the manga, please feel free to comment it down. I can definitely take up your comment and try my best to explain it to you all. Anyway, as usual guys, I would kindly appreciate it if you can drop a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Let's go into the video now. So coming to the first comment. So many of you ask, who pushed Takemichi? And to be honest, we still don't know about it yet. I mean, people would say it was Akin who pushed him. At the same time, not sure who did this in the first timeline. But what we know is, it was someone working under Kisaki who pushed him to the tracks. The comment now asks that, why did Kisaki try killing Takemichi, even though he wasn't in any way related to Toman or Hina in that timeline? Well, the reason is, Kisaki was present there when Shinichiro passed on his time-traveling ability to Takemichi and told him to use this to protect someone close to him. Thus, Kisaki knew about Takemichi being a time leaper from the beginning. He wanted to get rid of Takemichi for his own selfish intentions. Even in another timeline, he sent Akin to kill Takemichi. He was after Takemichi's life, irrespective of the fact he's a Toman member or not, as Takemichi always had the power of time leaping since childhood. Also, this comment says that Kisaki could be a time leaper and Hanma is his trigger. I think it would have been really interesting if it were true, but unfortunately, it isn't. We know the Tokyo Revengers manga is ending in 4 more chapters. So now it's not possible to reveal new time leapers into the story. Till now, we've seen only 3 characters who can time travel. One is the old man in the original timeline, and Shinichiro, and now it's Takemichi. Although, I think the Kisaki and Hanma theory makes sense. As I think, you all remember the fight scene between Kisaki and Takemichi at the end of the Tenjiku arc. Well, I don't want to talk about the whole fight scene in this video. But there's one thing that still bothers me. It's when Takemichi tells Kisaki, "Your pathetic dreams are destroyed." And Kisaki says, "I'll start over as many times as I need to." This is some mystery that I'm really looking forward to learn more about, as we don't know what did Kisaki mean by this lines. Kisaki was always accompanied by Hanma, and one day Kisaki was really pissed off at Hanma and asked him why he keeps following him everywhere. But Hanma calmly tells him, "I will tell you after your death." So yeah, they were always together, and even during Kisaki's last moments too, Hanma was with him. But the biggest pothole of Tokyo Revengers lies in the fact that, moments before Kisaki's death, he was surprised to find out Takemichi is a time leaper. In Shinichiro's arc, I believe that, even though Kisaki was there in the park, and since he was hiding behind a building and watching how Shinichiro passed on his powers to Takemichi, maybe he couldn't hear everything clearly, what Shinichiro told Takemichi. But he could understand what's going on, and Kisaki was aware of time-traveling concept at least. If he witnessed a moment Takemichi got the time-traveling powers in his childhood, then why was he so shocked when he realized Takemichi is the time leaper? This doesn't sit well with the ongoing story. But anyway, Kisaki is one such character in the anime-verse that's so well written that everyone starts to dislike him from the very moment he's introduced. Before he was hit by a running truck, he wanted to say something to Takemichi. But unfortunately he died. We still don't know what that thing was that he wanted to tell Takemichi after knowing he's capable of time traveling. After his death, Hanma was the only person who visited Kasaki's grave. So to answer this comment properly, I need to know what will happen to Takemichi in the end. As I said before, there are only 3 time leapers that are prevailing. There is no chance of someone else being a time leaper other than them. But who knows? So let's wait see. I hope at the end of the series everything will make sense. But anyway. Now coming to the second one. A popular theory on how Tokyo Revengers might end. This comment talks about how there's a possibility of Takemichi going back in time and preventing Shinichiro's death and as a result saving him. I guess few problems would have been solved. Only if Shinichiro was alive. Also, it could happen that Takemichi might willingly give his time-traveling powers to Mikey. And thus, Mikey will go back in time and save Shinichiro. Just the way Shinichiro saved him. This too would be a great happy ending though. I still doubt if we the Tokyo Revengers fans are lucky enough to have such a happy ending. But we know that all the problems started to originate from the birth of Mikey's dark impulse inside him, which is actually the result of the old man's curse. The dark impulse is just a physical form of that curse, which Shinichiro and Mikey bore. Even if Takemichi goes back in time and stops Kazutora from killing Shinichiro, will it really be the end of Mikey's dark impulse? I think not. Mikey had it inside of him, even when Shinichiro was alive. So it doesn't really make any difference if it is Takemichi who's going back in time to save Shinichiro or Mikey. As Shinichiro's death might have just acted as a catalyst and increased Mikey's dark impulse. But it definitely didn't produce the dark impulse inside him. As Mikey stated, dark impulse born out of love. It's for the love Shinichiro had for his younger brother. That he went full insane to bring Mikey back to life. That he had to kill an old homeless man for taking his time leap powers instead of just talking him out of it. So in my opinion, maybe this theory will not be true as well. The next chapter will be about the battle between Takemichi and Mikey. And I have this feeling that someone will interfere with the fight for sure. Also, we might be able to see Sanzu helping Takemichi out for the very first time. Any predictions, what can happen in chapter 275, please let me know. So anyway, if you guys like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. And good luck to all.